Need funding for your real estate investment deal? Longhorn Investments is professional, reliable, and fast. Currently serving Texas, Tennessee, North Carolina, Missouri, Alabama, and Indiana, Longhorn Investments, LLC is a direct private lender offering short-term acquisition and renovation capital to real estate investors for both residential and commercial assets. With Longhorn Investments, you can receive up to 75% of ARV, finance up to 100% of cost, close in 3 to 5 business days, no income requirements, a streamlined, simple approval process, and no prepayment penalty. Formed in 2008, Longhorn Investments has funded over 4,000 loans since its inception and includes complementary businesses, including a title company and real estate law practice. Longhorn's wealth of experience puts them in the unique position of being able to help investors throughout all aspects of each transaction. To get started today and see why Longhorn Investments is the superior lending experience, call and speak to Lawrence Hopkins at 314-749-7616. That's 314-749-7616. Or visit Longhorn Investments at longhorninvestments.com. Longhorn Investments. Hard money lending simplified.
Universe. Media. Network. 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 Network.
Good day, I'm Samantha Smith with your United States real estate investing news. With each new generation comes new ways to conduct business, including the real estate investing industry. Generation Z is no different. Quoting Mike Stevenson, CEO and co-founder of Addy, and contributor for Entrepreneur, as Gen Z comes of age, they've made a name for themselves by questioning the legacy systems previous generations have accepted as the norm. But Zoomers do more than cast shade at their predecessors. They demand better. If something is broken, they will push to fix it. Their influence is causing seismic shifts across industries from luxury retail to transportation. And with Gen Z's purchasing power expected to grow to $33 trillion over the next decade, it's no wonder marketing, political and entertainment sectors alike are paying attention to them. Now Gen Zers are shifting their focus to industries that have locked them out, like real estate investing. In the United States, commercial real estate is rebounding quickly to pre-pandemic levels. Meanwhile, commercial real estate in Canada is on track to post a record of nearly $50 billion in investments this year. But while Zoomers want to own a home, like the millennials before them, the cost of entry is too high. The average price of a home in the US soared by an unprecedented 24%. Here's how Gen Z is finding a way in and revolutionizing real estate investing in the process. Zoomers have watched millennials struggle with a wage gap that's made home buying in its traditional sense unattainable. Compared to baby boomers at the same age, millennials own 8 times less American real estate and spend 39% more on a first home. Faced with the same challenges, Gen Z is marking their fate by redefining what homeownership means. Instead of purchasing a home to live in, they're leveraging crowdfunding and the sharing economy to take ownership in houses, buildings, and even commercial properties for as little as $1. Simply put, they've realized being a homeowner doesn't mean they have to live where they've invested. In fact, there are advantages to not going all in on one property. In traditional homeownership, the process is stressful, drawn out, and brings heaps of responsibilities like mortgage payments, property tax, maintenance, and insurance. By not living where they invest, Gen Z is realizing the benefits of a lucrative long-term investment without giving up the freedoms they enjoy now. Tickets to an unforgettable concert, a closet full of luxe yet sustainable fashion, dinners out, travel, and the latest gaming system. They get the capital appreciation while someone else deals with landlord responsibilities. Realizing real estate investing is no longer reserved for the wealthy elite, Zoomers are bringing the market out from behind locked doors and into the community. The pandemic helped spark new interest in investing. Confined to their homes and concerned about their future, young investors took to their devices to educate themselves and make their money work for them. Instead of looking to legacy financial institutions for help, Zoomers are building online communities on Reddit and Discord, and using their influence to educate their peers on what they learn on TikTok. These online communities allow Gen Z to ask questions in a way they're comfortable with, lurk, and engage on their own terms. Ever mindful of the power of tech to disrupt how things have traditionally been done, they are using the internet to democratize investing and bring their peers into the fold. Transparency as the priority and authority takes a backseat to the community. Under Gen Z's influence, exclusivity is out, inclusive investing is in. Gen Z wants everything from their employers to their purchases to reflect their values, and real estate investments are no different. Instead of thinking of how their purchases can benefit themselves, they're looking at how they can benefit others and the world around them. I saw this recently when a community of young investors teamed up to invest in a 105-unit rental in Mission, British Columbia. Designed and built for long-term rental housing, it will also include 11 affordable housing units. Consumption is being redefined as an act of activism, changing the world through purchase power, and that's a good thing. When people are shut out from an entire market, they get the message that the future they dreamed of isn't possible. Feeling like you can never get ahead takes a toll on mental well-being. But it can also create broader societal disillusionment. I've heard from people who have detached themselves from local politics, quit watching the news and no longer exercise their civic right to vote. But that's changing with Gen Z. Indeed, 66% believe communities are created by causes, not by things like economic background or level of education. It's not an option to keep up business as usual. Let's face it, the path to property ownership was due for a makeover. For too long, entire populations have been left out of real estate investment. But ready or not, thanks to the cultural shift demanded by Gen Z, that's changing. If we follow their lead, we can look towards a future where ownership is possible for anyone who feels compelled to invest in their community. End quote. For our quick content suggestion this week, we have What to Consider Before Investing in Real Estate and Other Alternatives from Forbes. To research further, see links and more from these reports in the news notes. If you'd like to get started in real estate investing, download our free guide, 5-Step Beginner's Guide to Real Estate Investing, at unitedstatesrealestateinvestor.com/free guide. That's unitedstatesrealestateinvestor.com/free guide. For more news and other great real estate investing content, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and TikTok. I'm Samantha Smith for United States Real Estate Investor News. United States Real Estate Investor, helping you achieve financial freedom through media, networking, and knowledge. UnitedStatesRealEstateInvestor.com.
Let's face it, your property is ugly as ARS Construction does it right. From roofing to exterior to all your interior needs. For a free roofing estimate, call now at 844-445-ROOF. That's 844-445-7663. Or visit AdvancedRoofSYS.com. That's AdvancedRoofSYS.com. ARS Construction. Roofing and construction done right.
Universe Media Mastering. Your audio more listenable.